Hey, what up, man? What up, man? What up, man? Do it, hey. Dude be pissing me off. Well, right now I'm doing face of the franchise cornerback. But every time I don't stream, I do some fire shit. And then when I stream, the fire shit happen. The dumb shit happen. Like, I just played the Saints. I just got 2 picks. And the game-winning pick 6. Now watch that dumb shit finna happen. See, look. Boy, I picked out Jamie Winston so smooth on that second pick. Took that bitch straight to the crib.
Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, and Charles, you look at this Rams team as they interplay. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week,
hey, I'm definitely with that too.
In every phase, good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that 2nd win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Falcons, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
For the Falcons defense out there for this opening possession, they were winners last week, but were not at their best. And we'll be keeping our eyes certainly on this man making his 2nd appearance in the
Woo!
First play from scrimmage, Stafford.
Supposed to be over top, man.
And look at that catch, dragging the toes, and it's going to be a first down. Well done. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Falcons, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
I mean, we weren't terrific. We was getting ate up.
The way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again.
Oh!
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one...
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford.
Out of bounds.
On his sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
I don't think either one of us is surprised.
Hey.
The Falcon defense set to go to work here. And they're playing with a lead here in this first quarter as this drive gets underway. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Drop behind the line on a nice play by Deion Jones.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll go again here with Akers. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up.
The Atlanta defense ready to go once more. They'll try to get the football right back to their offense who just punted. They'll fake it. Now Stafford.
Fuck, he got my ass. Ooh, that he got me.
It's Cup. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation, and then utilize
you ain't ready,
it to not
bye-bye.
just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Stafford. He gets this into the hands of Cup once again. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 18 carries, 69 yards.
How about we shine a little spotlight on the offensive line? Those big guys up front are creating nice space, nice gaps for them to run through. I think he's going to go for over 100 yards in this game.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. From the gun, here's Stafford. Now they hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500
It don't mean shit.
A significant number.
From the red zone now, Stafford.
Ah, come on.
This is caught. Touchdown, Rams. Allen Robinson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are in for 6. The Falcon defense set to go to work here. They'll search for a stop here in the 2nd quarter of a game that's all tied. On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defense in front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 27, Stafford. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Man, it's caught inside.
Oh, come on.
A big play there for L.A.
AJ, what you out of doing?
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk.
Oh, AJ, that's sorry as fuck.
A shotgun snap for Stafford.
Oh, let's go. I didn't even take it out. But let's go. Sorry, guys.
That's well done right there. One of the new members of this defense signed as a free agent in the offseason. They felt they could trust him in a starting role, and he delivers an interception right there.
The Atlanta defense ready to go once more. They, of course, had the interception the last time they were out there. The third. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
For 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
To throw is Stafford. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Robinson. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Off the fake to Akers, here's Stafford. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll be held down at about the 30-yard line.
Jefferson really grew into the deep threat LA needed as it ramped up its passing attack, averaging a cool 16 yards per catch. One of the best marks in the league and helping the Rams earn a ring. Back at it again in 2022, picking up a first down with a big play.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Stafford now to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
To the air again, Stafford. Trying to lay one up deep.
Oh, no! No!
Van Jefferson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign.
No, bro, that's trash.
The fly route works for the TD Brown.
And you know the receivers love to say.
That's trash.
The Falcon defense set to go to work here. They trail here in the 2nd quarter as it's...
Oh, that trash.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. Middle of the field to Jefferson. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Stafford. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. The final shot before the break, Stafford. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with John.
They hold me on that touchdown, big time.
Halftime report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. From there, we head over to the West Coast. Check out the Niners at home at Levi Stadium. And you can see they have the lead over the visiting Seahawks. Deebo Samuel, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. Lastly, let's get you to MetLife Stadium to see what's happening with the Giants at home in East Rutherford. And it was the visiting Carolina Panthers who were victorious in that one. Sam Darnold, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. Next, a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Falcons. And they were able to have a little bit of success on the ground. The question will be, will they stick with it? Or will they be throwing more to try and regain this lead? Meanwhile, for the Rams, you get a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And whatever they've done, it's worked, as they have the lead through 2 quarters of play.
The Atlanta defense ready to go once more. They're in the ball game, but could use a stop here. Trailing in this 3rd quarter as this next drive starts 1st and 10. Play action. Stafford. And he'll find Higbee open downfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a play fake it at Stafford. Rush coming, and he's taken down. D'Angelo Malone in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. Call it a 3-yard gain, but they'll be forced into a 3rd and 15 coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
3rd and long, it's Stafford. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. A 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. The Falcon defense set to go to work here. Stafford on 1st down. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Hell yeah.
Stafford going to give this to Akers. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd.
He's going to cornerback.
Well, That's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Foreseeing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 44 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down, it's Stafford. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL, but just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
Stafford slow here, holding by Cup. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Stafford to his #1 guy, Cup, for Los Angeles first.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. And the Rams are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field. And just like that, they're going to be set up for the first and goal.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now Stafford.
Come on, bro.
It's Higbee. Touchdown Rams. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Rams go up by 2 touchdowns.
Come on. All this
Pretty
what you
ideal
doing?
there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is...
And these niggas ain't doing shit on offense. What's going on with
And they're going to need to start slowing this offense down. On first down, Stafford here. It's complete to Robinson. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. 3 yards remain for second down. Back to throw, Stafford. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Stafford on third down. And he will find Atwell. That's complete. And able to
That was
pick
me.
up a big chunk of yardage before being dropped
That was me.
inside the 40. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
But dialing up that play call certainly meant that he grabbed a little extra shot of courage on that one, because normally on 3rd and short, you're just trying to move the sticks, get the ball just past that line of scrimmage. Instead, they take the big shot downfield, and it pays off.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter. Stafford looks to throw again. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made in the Falcons' 23. They picked up 5 yards last time.
What y'all doing? What y'all doing?
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself, because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Stafford. Over the middle, complete to the tight end, Higbee. And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense, because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. Akers diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to do.
Oh, look at these niggas finally. I'm on a fucking score.
Territory down a couple of scores here in the 4th as this next drive gets underway.
Welcome to the party, pal.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. That'll be caught. It's caught. And they work this well upfield across the
throw.
23 yards, the final tally.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter, when you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys.
You already know I was thinking this shit.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side.
Fucking connected franchise.
Inside the 49,
Wait till the franchise.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. The passing game continues to be their friend, even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles. They're going back to that well.
I didn't even play it last year just because I knew that shit was going to be trash. But, I mean, the fact that they added other positions make it work. But as soon as they announced they were doing receiver and cornerback, I was like, oh, yeah.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw pulled in by Robinson here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter. But the way that they passed it with such success, I don't know. Maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? At this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game. And
this nigga almost got 500 yards passing on us.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll make it 2nd down. There it is, the defense waking up after 3 plays that hurt them. Finally, they stand up.
They have a little pride too, you know. 3 straight first down type plays. Yeah, they wanted to make one stick on their side, didn't they?
Again, it's Stafford. Connecting with Kupp here on the out route. Touchdown! Cooper Kupp, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams Chargers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Well, he has been fun to watch throwing the football this one. And the Atlanta defense.
Bro, where they been at?
Once more. They'll have to defend the short field here as this drive. A give up the middle to Akers. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 79 yards rushing for Akers, and this is a first down. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Going right back to Akers. And a short gain down to about the 33. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. To throw is Stafford. He finds Robinson. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he is going to have the Rams first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. On the give, this is Akers. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and take it down. This was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said,
Exhibition game is a thing of the past. It's the Jags and the Falcons next on Madden NFL 23.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today it's a preseason matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Atlanta Falcons. And Charles Davis with you, and now we sit CD at week 3 of the preseason, and this is the one that the coaches probably think is pretty valuable, right?
Certainly. This is the dress rehearsal. This is the one where your starters are going to play.
So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And a look here at their signal caller, the fifth year. This will be fielded inside the 5. Now Patterson to start the drive, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Got yourself a big party.
Is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Rayshon Jenkins picks it off, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Oh, okay. Still in that thing. Good play.
He had the start he did not want. He threw one pass. It was intercepted. Now the defense did hold him to a field goal as he tries again here on drive number 2, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. They'll look to throw. That'll be taken in by Damiere Byrd. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And I know this is a quarterback who's looking forward to week 1. He's going to get a chance here, barring injury, to be their starter and to go into a season in the #1 spot for the first time in his career. But he's put the work in over his first 4 years in the league, and he feels like this is his time.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 2nd and 7. Again, he'll drop to throw. Into the hands of Byrd over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Good work there on that completion. You know, once we made the move, Charles, from 4 preseason games down to 3, kind of tougher to know how to handle these games as a coaching staff. And they've decided they wanted to leave some of their starters out there. They said probably for this entire first half. Do you agree with that?
Ordinarily, Brandon, I wouldn't, but I actually do, and here's why. When we went from 4 to 3 in terms of preseason games, we left a bigger gap between the 3rd game and the start of the regular season. So there's a lot of time for rust to build up, right? It's bad habits to form. I want these guys to play as much as possible in preseason and be ready to go when the season begins. So, yes, I'm all in favor of them getting some extra work here.
2 yards on the carry there. It's going to lead them to 3rd down.
That call makes sense because they.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. They definitely.
Once again, they show passing
definitely make it worth playing.
Shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Got his man. It's London. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 20-yard line. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far.
It was.
A much-needed first down there. Needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Well, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Back to the ground now. Patterson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. And they'll try and run the option.
No, nigga.
Pick it up.
Let's go.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Falcons have cut it back within a score. So they're down in the red zone. They opt to utilize his legs instead of the arm. It works out pretty well.
I like what they were thinking there because in most situations now, defense is accounting for all the other runners on the field and, of course, for pass plays with the quarterback position.
Well, the Falcons back out, getting set for this next drive. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Tackle made by Devin Lloyd, the linebacker. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside.
Damn, niggas ain't blocked.
Back at the 9. Andrew Wingard. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation. Run it and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Who the fuck is this? Who the quarterback? Oh, Garoppolo running a read option?
A reminder, opening weekend definitely in sight now. Thursday, September 8th, that's when it all gets going. The defending champs, LA Rams, hosting the team that many think could win the AFC, the Buffalo Bills. Charles and I will be there, and then we got some great matchups on that Sunday as well. Kansas City and Arizona, Raiders and the Chargers, and on Sunday night, Tom Brady, he's back, and his Bucs are heading to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade Aluakin. And he'll They'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He's been picked off twice in his ball. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. These offensive starters still out there in the second quarter. You would think the plans for them to at least play into the third quarter, if not all the way through.
Yeah, it might go by feel. If they have a really good first drive to start the third quarter, they might pull.
Come on.
The third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He was intercepted on that last drive. The third. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This pass is caught by London. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
He's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteed he quietly is told that you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They'll look to throw again. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 20-yard line. That one goes for 29 yards on third down.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Ooh, horrible angle by Buddy.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
He's got his man, London, right side. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. And this offense on third down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run with Patterson. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough.
Exactly what they needed.
Patterson and Patterson.
They used the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll drop to throw. And that one incomplete.
That's
Now a
advantage.
penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
First and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. First and goal. He'll look to throw. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Falcons are able to cut into that deficit. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant in this amount of time.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He bounced back from that 3-interception start to the ball game to throw a touchdown pass on their last drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Hitting London coming across the field. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 in the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla.
Come on. Jags get to him as down he goes. They'll throw now on the final play. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play. The Falcons ready to go back to work to start the 3rd quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half.
That's not a guy they want to see consistently. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they'd love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical, picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield. Incomplete. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. He's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was.
That had to
Best
happen.
in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. And his throw is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about the defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. Into the hands of London. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On second down, a run with Patterson. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Over the middle, complete. It's Edwards. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Over the middle, caught by London. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the
You about to pull them back.
And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown. Cordero Patterson. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons have got it back to within a score. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Beginning on the ground with Patterson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well done to stick that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll set up to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Kyle Pitts, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, it's London. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. Making that play behind the line was Dwayne Smoot. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. They're going to look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target.
Let me go for it.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far.
There you go, OT.
The tight coverage, he's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest.
Taking it in the 3. And stopped up at the 25. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range to try to win this thing. What are the same calls to be able to just take it into overtime? It's also very tough to bet that you have to win it in that way well. But remember, if you do accept that, it's going to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and get your win. And here in overtime, if the team that receives ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have scored.
OB.
Good job, fellas. Try hearts. Probably been my worst season for Gates though, but
Oh, boy. You see that?
Of course I did. I was one up there making the play.
Man, I love it. That's what we need out of you. You read your keys, you read it beautifully, and made the play.
I told you. I came here to be a playmaker. And it's a lot easier to do that when you're broken down the film.
That's what I like to hear. I know Coach Koué will be pleased, too. He loves that you're in the film room all the time. That's a sign of commitment. So keep it up, all right?
I got you, Coach. I'm all in.
These niggas again.
It's week 1 of the 2022 season, and the wait is over for this rivalry game. It's the Saints and the Falcons coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, our new season begins with an NFC South matchup between the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, here to welcome you to another NFL season. Always an exciting time, CD. And I tell you what, new is the opportune word here for these two division rivals, Atlanta and New Orleans. A couple of faces who have helped define this rivalry behind center, they're now gone. This is going to be an interesting one to watch.
And let's face it, it's a rivalry that always will blaze white hot, but it's definitely different now. Drew Brees gone 1 year from the Saints, Matt Ryan gone the next year from the Falcons, although he's still playing in Indianapolis.
The Falcons set to go here in 2022, and for the first time since 2008, it's not Matt Ryan. First and 10, it's Patterson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. So, Charles, we talk about the new man under center, and he comes into this game with record as a starter over his first 4 years in the NFL. But the difference now, this is the first time that he's been the opening week starter.
Well, you certainly talked about it. You alluded to it. He's shown flashes over the last 4 years. But that's really been it at this point, a very small sample size. 22 touchdowns, 9 interceptions.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like...
He threw the interception the last time out, his first drive of the season here in the opening week. So now he's got to try to erase that memory and move on here, first and 10. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's the option going right. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. See, you've got Manny Kahue calling the shots for this offense. His 2nd year as an offensive coordinator in the league. How do you see his crew on this side of the ball performing this year?
Well, partners, you and I both know, and everyone else around the league, Manny was a popular head coaching candidate for this year. But he told all the teams he was interested in remaining a coordinator for a bit so he could continue to grow in the job. As far as his offense this year, he's really optimistic about what they can do because he loves the talent on that side of the ball. And one other thing, Manny Kahue.
Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. Now a play fake here on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Things, unfortunately, continuing to implode here. The interception he threw on the previous drive, of course, led to the touchdown. And that deficit widening a little bit further. 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. We talk more about this new quarterback, Charles. What are the challenges you see for him taking over as the Week 1 starter?
Partner, you bring up the challenges. Let's go with what we know already. He's produced in limited opportunities, and we've also seen it as a player for the big moments. 2 of his 8 wins, they came in primetime games. On the flip side, getting to know the playbook, understanding his teammates, relating to them. Can he also make the most of his talents as the guy?
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Well, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. You know, partner, we talked to this young man earlier in the week, and he went on and on about how his experience backing up Derek Carr for the last 4 years put him in the position he's in now as a starter.
He sure did, because he went on and on about how Derek Carr is the definition of a true professional, and how despite year in and year out noise surrounding Derek Carr about whether he was a Super Bowl caliber starting quarterback or not, Carr never wavered, showed up at work, tried to unite the team, make everyone better, make himself better, and he said he wanted to be that same kind of presence now that he's a QB1.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. And you know Carter Landry is on the sideline smiling after that one. Remember, the former tight end joined Manny Kahue's offensive staff this spring, and he has been a big advocate of getting the tight ends involved in the passing game.
Yeah, we remember him as a solid tight end in this league for a number of years, and while his playing days just ended, he jumps right into the coaching ranks. And I think he's a great fit and a great get for this offensive staff. With his knowledge and experience, I think he can move up quickly over the next few years.
Am I tripping?
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw here.
Damn, my fault. Fuck, that was all me. God damn it. That nigga was sitting right there, too.
And the Saints are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, there are several factors at play for why they face this deficit right now, Charles, but well, that's now 3 interceptions that he has thrown. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He struggled. His team has struggled.
Oh, because I couldn't find this fucking play.
To about the 35, 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
Got his man. It's London. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Oh, yeah, that's a good throw right there. This is a big game for this man at quarterback. He's a QB1 to start the year for the first time in his career. And he's determined not to let this opportunity get away from him.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Straight ahead, Patterson. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime,
sound like these niggas fucking tearing down houses out there, bitch.
Analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. He'll drop to throw. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked
Let me go for it, coach.
and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time.
Come on.
That's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think
Did y'all go for it?
Back to throw now on first down.
God damn it!
Intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Saints are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Out is their quarterback with his offense to take over once more. He has had all. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. This pass is caught by London and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. We'll remind you that coming up tonight, the first Sunday nighter of the new season. And how about this for a matchup? The Buccaneers and the Cowboys from Dallas, 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow, Monday night, just one game here in Week 1 this year. And it'll pick the Broncos and Seahawks as Russell Wilson makes his Bronco debut. And, of course, where is it? Seattle. Coincidence? We'll let you decide. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Patterson again. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27. Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, they've really struggled to be.
Come on, bro. That's pass interference.
Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over. They go play action here on first down. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Patterson, he'll try it up the middle. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. He'll look to throw. And that's caught. It's Brian Edwards. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
And good yardage there on first down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
They'll give it to Patterson. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll drop to throw. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Good shit, CP.
He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And they get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
They'll run with Patterson. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and 2 now. One more time with Patterson.
Come on.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal.
There we go.
Touchdown, Falcons. 10 yards out, and the Falcons get a bit closer.
All right, give him 6 on that one. Touchdown pass, and his first one as the acknowledged starter. We all know the effort he put into all of this, the patience he had waiting around for his spot. Now he's taking that opportunity, throwing his first touchdown pass of the season, and he hopes that's the first of many, many more.
So out come the Falcons now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Come on.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Come on.
My goodness, another interception. P.J. Williams with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That shit trash.
He
threw like 12 picks.
Interceptions thrown in this one, and adding insult to injury that last. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. He's got a man, complete. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35. Hey, they made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in, because playing a receiver in the NFL is a difficult task. And for a rookie, all that you have to learn
Come on,
to be
KD.
on the same page with your quarterback, that's excellent coaching. And how about how he's picked things up?
Picking things up in a big way with a big play in his NFL debut. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go for the 40. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Demario Davis. He brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now locked.
So we've reached halftime with a touchdown.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1, because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now back to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops from one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. And now here's another interception. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it?
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And that interception that ended the percentage completion rate way out at that time. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got his man London right side. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll go option to the short side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 14 yards that time, and a 1st down on the keeper. Looking to throw. And
come on.
He's going to be hit and driven into the turf. The sack
Y'all
coming
niggas
from
just let me
defensive
die
end
here.
Jordan.
Cameron Jordan, truly the heart and soul of the Saints defense, had another memorable year in 2021. He crossed 100 sacks and made his 5th straight Pro Bowl.
They'll set up to throw. And my goodness, another interception.
They're coming back.
Picked off by Dante Hightower. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Well, CD, that helps the home team as they try to erase this deficit. Give them the penalty for pass interference on the defense.
Yeah, and they certainly haven't been happy with what they've seen so far, have they? They're certainly hoping that that call now might get the fans back into this one.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 44 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the corner.
How he tipped it and still.
And the Saints are going to take possession here. It's a
to end the
touchdown,
game.
and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, this was not just the opener
Oh, replay.
of the brand new season, but this was a
Oh,
division
replay.
game here.
Let my controller
They
charge.
wanted to come through with a